In today's video, I want to share 5 tips with you to help you reach more people on LinkedIn to grow your audience and your community. Let's go. First, my name is Rob Balasabas. Welcome to my channel. I'm glad that you're here. I create a lot of tutorials for content creators. I'm a dad, I'm a husband. I'm also a content creator myself on YouTube, on Facebook, on Instagram, and especially on LinkedIn. So I'm glad that you're here. Let's dive into it. So it's 2020, it's exciting, it's a fresh new start, it's a new year. We all have resolutions, we have goals, and I wanted to share with you the things that I've learned from 2019 with creating a ton of content on LinkedIn, speaking about LinkedIn at different conferences, doing a ton of videos on LinkedIn, and share what I've learned so that you can take that and apply it to your 2020 and use LinkedIn to your advantage to reach more people, reach your target audience, build partnerships, build communities. Here are the 5 things that I think will help you move the needle on LinkedIn in 2020. The first thing is set a goal. Set a goal and then an action plan for what you're gonna do with your LinkedIn channel and how you're gonna use LinkedIn in 2020. LinkedIn can easily take up half your day if you're not careful. So having a really clearly defined goal gives you focus every single day that you're out there on LinkedIn, engaging, creating content. Set a big goal for the entire year, then work it backwards on what you're gonna need to do and achieve each month and then each week. Also, goals need to be very clearly defined. They can't just be abstract. They need to be very clear. Put a number to the goals that you're trying to reach. Some common goals on LinkedIn can be the number of followers that you want to have by the end of the year. It could be the number of leads that you generate through your LinkedIn channel as a whole. It could be traffic that you generate from LinkedIn. So make sure that you look at those. It could be 1 or 2 different metrics, but make sure that you have one very overarching big goal and then work it down monthly and then weekly so that you can understand what you're doing on LinkedIn. You can make a decision whether the actions that you're taking or the opportunities that you're gonna have line up with the goal that you have for the year. Tip number 2, be a student of LinkedIn. Learn what other people are doing well, see what other people are not doing well, and apply it to your channel. There's so many different things that go into LinkedIn and to growing your LinkedIn channel, much like YouTube. So see what type of formats people are posting in. One tip I want to give you is pay attention to the top LinkedIn creators. They're storytellers. So be a good storyteller. Be conscious of your own behavior. Take a look at which posts you are interacting with, which posts you're not interacting with, and why. There are different content types on LinkedIn. There's images, there's videos, there's documents. There's so many different types of content that you can use on LinkedIn. Learn the different types of content and apply it to your channel. Put a variety of different types of posts on your channel so that you're pattern disrupting with your channel, so that your audience isn't just getting used to the same type of content and they're saying, oh, you know what? This is probably something that Rob has already posted. Post videos, post images, post articles, post documents. Learn how to use all of those types of content. I'll actually put a little playlist right here where you can click and actually have a ton of different LinkedIn tutorials on how to create documents, how to create articles, all those sorts of things. So check that out. Hopefully that helps you level up. Also, going back to the top creators on LinkedIn, connect with them, follow them, set a notification to alert you whenever they post, because you want to see what they're posting. You want to pay attention to how they're doing things. These people that are doing really well on LinkedIn, that's getting massive engagement, they're on LinkedIn day in and day out. They're testing, just like myself. I'm testing all the time. I'm testing long form content. I'm testing short form content. I'm testing different types of videos. So make sure that you're paying attention to the people that are spending a lot of time on LinkedIn, because they're likely testing a lot of these different strategies already. So leverage their knowledge and learn from them and then apply that to your channel. Tip number 3 is engage with your peers. First of all, I'm really completely done with the term of competition on LinkedIn. There's no competition. Very similar to YouTube. You know, if you talk to any top YouTubers, they're collaborating with other YouTubers in their niche. They're not afraid of mentioning them. They're not afraid of creating content with them. So it's very much like that on LinkedIn for the top creators. The reality is there's so much work. If you are a consultant, if you're a company, if you're a business, there's so much work. There's so many clients. There's so many people that need assistance, need help, need services, need products. On LinkedIn, they're all decision makers. They all have buying power for the most part. And so that's why I'm completely done with the term of competition. It's all about collaboration. Engage with your peers. That is my number 3 tip. Something as simple as just supporting them when they put a post up. Give it a like, give it a heart, give it that thinking guy, it's like one of those emojis, and leave a comment. Give first, right? So give support first. Don't expect anything back. They'll take notice. Trust me, they'll take notice. Much like YouTube, LinkedIn is the long game. So you're not going to be a success overnight. So it is something where you want to be building relationships with your peers. And when you comment, make sure that your comment is adding value. Don't just put 3 emojis, that fire emoji or the thumbs up or that fist bump one, right? Add value to that post. The other people that are commenting and liking and engaging with that post will take notice of your knowledge that you're showing. It might not be the first time that you do it, but over time, as you are interacting with different peers, people will notice. You'll get more requests to connect with people that you want to connect with, people that are also in your space, people that are interested in your knowledge and what you have to share. So that's number 3, engage with your peers. Now let's go to number 4. Respond to your DMs and start conversations. Reply to your messages as soon as you can. This is something that I need to personally work on, so I'm letting all of you know so that I can be accountable to all of you. My suggestion is to reply at least the same day, if not within several hours. That shows that you're active. That shows that you are alert. That shows that you are not bogged down or that you have no capacity to take on new work or opportunities. Reply to your DMs as soon as you can within the same day. If not, try to shoot for at least within several hours of getting that message. And then part B is to start conversations. Look at opportunities to spark up a conversation in a private message with the different people that you're connected with, especially the people that you can see based on their profile are people that are your target demographics. One really easy way that I do this is when I get connection requests, before I accept that connection, I take a look at that person's profile. I see what city they're in. I see what their positions are. I take a look at the different companies that they are currently working at and the companies that they have worked for in the past. I try to take a look if there's any sort of common mutual connections or common interests, based on the companies that they worked at or the people they're connected to. That can be a conversation starter between me and that person. If I find that it's somebody that I should connect with, then I accept the connection request. As soon as I accept that connection request, especially on mobile, it's really easy to click this little link that says message. And so I can send a direct message to that person right away as soon as I accept their connection request. And so I do that. I either send them a text saying, hey, nice to connect with you. Really curious to learn more about what you do and why you connected with me. I'd love to also learn how we can support each other in the next coming months, perhaps even doing a collaboration. Looking forward to talking to you. Take care. And from there, 8 out of 10, I get a message back and then a conversation is started. And number 5, build a community. Above any other goals that I have on LinkedIn, my number 1 goal is to build community. I believe truly 100% that if you have a community of people that are your audience, as well as people that are your peers, people in your industry, all of the other goals, revenue, traffic, speaking opportunities, collaborations, webinar swaps, all those other goals will come into place very naturally. So I've learned to build a community and I focus on community because I know that by having community as the top goal for me on LinkedIn, everything else comes very naturally. I don't ever have to do any sort of sales pitchy things, anything like that. I'm spending my day building community, strengthening relationships, supporting other people, inviting my peers and other people, new connections to join me on my channel, whether it's LinkedIn Live or a video collaboration or an interview on Zoom that I would record. And from there, all the opportunities, all the benefits, all those things come very naturally. Speaking opportunities, invitations to speak on summits, invitations to speak at conferences, podcast interview requests, all those things. They just happen. So you can build a community either on LinkedIn groups, Facebook groups. You can build community as simple as a private Facebook chat. So for 2020, go and focus on building a community around yourself and you will win. I want to invite you now to share your number one tip on LinkedIn for 2020, just like this little sign says. Share it down in the comments so that we can all benefit from all of our knowledge on how to level up on LinkedIn in 2020. And if you haven't yet, I'd appreciate for you to subscribe to this channel. It helps me get this information out to as many people as possible. And for those of you that have already subscribed, big thank you. It has been really fun building this channel. As of this recording, I've just reached 400 subscribers, which is fantastic. And my goal is to reach 1,000 subscribers by March 31st, 2020. So I'd love for your support on that. And until next time, go and share something on LinkedIn, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.